Hello, everybody. No, have to. Is it body or one?
Let's leave it like that. I'll be all right.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
I think
how are you,
it
buddy?
has a certain freshness.
Good to see you.
A certain unrehearsed
I won't
authenticity.
ask how long it's been since we did this. It's been a long time.
It's been, well, the last one...
Pre-Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we only did 2 in 2025.
Oh, God, that's bad, Will.
Well, it's better than 1 in...
2?
It's better than...
The whole year?
It's better than none in... Well, let us resolve, let us make a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed by that.
Not to let it go.
God, if you listen to this, I apologise. Sorry.
It's a new day.
It's a new dawn.
It's a new dawn. It's a new year.
It's a new life.
It's a new life
for me.
or me, and I'm feeling good. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-dum.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-dum.
It doesn't go ba-da-ba-da-dum at the end. No, it
dum, da-dun, da-dun. Da-dun, da-da-da-da-dum. Yeah, but
that's not what you did.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. Right. Anyway,
I may have left out a couple of beats.
Ba-da-ba-da-dum.
Ba-da-ba-da-dum.
Yeah.
I was speaking it.
Okay.
I wasn't giving the notes their full value.
No. Just for the record, Will has got a ukulele on the table. Just so you know what's coming later on in this episode.
That's not a euphemism.
Not a euphemism, no.
Although it were,
it is,
know
yeah.
if he were boy or girl. But he had his ukulele in his hand, yes, sir. He had his ukulele in his hand.
Lovely. What
is it?
Why have you got a ukulele, Will?
Oh, I've always got my uke.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
You've never once brought it here to do this.
Well, I might have not had it out of the bag.
Do you not want to go on to your George Formby stuff?
My George Formby stuff? What do you mean?
Oh, God. Okay. Right. Dylan, fine. Good.
Dylan.
Is that it?
Dylan.
Have we done that?
Bob Dylan.
But I think it comes down to he's a better songwriter than he is a singer.
Do you think his songs are actually...
I don't really know. I'm not a big fan of any of his stuff, but there you go.
They're particularly memorable melody lines, any of them. Once upon a time you dressed so fine, through the bums a dime in your prime, didn't you?
Yeah.
And yes, the chainsaw effect.
Yeah.
People called, said, beware doll, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all kidding you. You used to laugh about... And he often doesn't stray beyond the 3 basic chords, does he?
Not really, no. I mean, I'm not a fan, so... Yeah.
No.
But I understand, the poetic influence of the lyrics, I suppose.
Yes.
On other artists.
Or pseudo-poetic.
Pseudo. Yeah, I mean, without him, we wouldn't have, let's say, Vincent by Don McLean or something.
I suppose not. Yes, that sort of...
And that is a fucking brilliant song, so, yeah.
Yeah. What about American Pie?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, full 9-minute version. Love it.
Have I told you the story about I must have. About the girl I saw...
No.
I think in 1990.
Right.
When I was 20.
Yeah, go on.
Well, it was in Croydon, I think. I think I was in a record shop.
Yeah.
I wasn't very happy at the time.
Oh.
I was in a job I didn't like. I was, but didn't have the energy or common sense to leave and get a better job.
What age did you go to uni?
21, nearly 22.
All right, okay.
So I did 3 years in the 6th form and then had 2 years out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that was all. So I was a bit stuck in there. But yes, I'd quite recently discovered... or rediscovered American Pie by Don McLean because it had been played to us. I'd first heard it at the age of 8, played by Miss Vernois. Have I told you about Miss Vernois?
Yeah, a French teacher. Yeah.
No, she wasn't. She was a primary school teacher.
Right, but she was French.
No, well... I think she once described herself as a quarter French.
She's called Miss Vernois. It's not like I've just pulled that out of my arse. She might be French, yeah.
Yes, now for some reason, Miss Vernois brought it in, and I found a bit... I remember
because it's a banger, that's why.
Yeah, it must have been the last day of term or something, when we were allowed to bring games in.
Yeah, Downfall.
Downfall?
Yeah, Downfall.
What, the film?
No, the Hitler, that one. Should we watch that?
We will watch that on our last day.
Yeah. But isn't Bruno Gantz's performance amazing?
No, what's Downfall? Was that the term for... Was it a game?
Yeah, a game. And it had like 5 sort of cogs on it, arranged vertically.
Oh,
and then your mission was to get your disc to the bottom, one cog at a time, while screwing over your opponent, whose you couldn't see.
There's a screen between them.
Well, the actual thing between you, yeah. So you didn't know what they were doing. And sometimes you turn the bottom cog to try and move yours, and theirs would fall out at the bottom. You go, oh, bloody hell.
So was there strategy involved?
Yeah.
You
Admittedly, not much, but yeah, there was some.
But it wasn't pure luck.
No, it wasn't like you could turn the cog as far as you wanted to, but yeah, it was good.
I'm intrigued.
Anytime we say last day of term, that's what I think of is playing Downfall for some reason. Yeah.
I used to take in either, I think, Cluedo, possibly Monopoly. Although it's quite time-consuming, Monopoly.
Fucking awful game, yeah.
Oh, it may be. Yes,
it's awful.
Well, it just has sentimental,
but
nostalgic associations.
It's a terrible game. Yeah.
I don't know, terrible in what way? You're coming at it from an analytical game player sort of
Monopoly.
It's not much.
Monopoly is fundamentally a representation of the unfairness of life. Yeah.
Kind of, because it comes out to the roll of the dice.
Yeah, roll of the dice. You could roll the dice, and then suddenly you're on Mayfair, and you're getting all the properties you want.
Whatever your strategy,
it's irrelevant.
Just buy.
Yeah.
But then
you got to get the dice rolls to get there.
But then you don't get any rent if you put it.
So in terms of it being a fair representation of the awful inequity of capitalist society, great, wonderful.
But you can do the you can sort of start doing deals with people, can't you? Like saying, look, if you've got the 2 yellows, and
they're this kind of deal, aren't they?
What kind of deal?
One person has got all the valuable assets and is throwing out crumbs to other people for this or that, or you have to beg for something. It's a good representation of how life works.
That was
post-industrial revolution, but
what is your problem with the Industrial Revolution?
I just think it was a bad move.
Really? Certainly it wasn't straightforwardly good, but
not necessarily it. Just people in it. Some people.
Well,
we know that we've got the top 1% who own fucking everything.
I don't know the exact figures,
but you know what I mean. Something like that, right? And I think technology per se can be a really good thing. And what technology should be used for is, in my view, to make the burdensome journey of life.
What's the universe?
Well, like a labour-saving device. I mean, if AI is going to be good for anything, or robots, or whatever it is, surely the purpose of it should be that we don't end up doing shitty, laborious stuff, and we can get on with more of the finer things in life, instead of which technology is repeatedly used to make sure that 1% of people can do that and 99% of other people can't. They have to work like stink.
Well, I think that is putting it rather
very simply.
Too strongly. I mean, yes, labour-saving devices, certainly a marvellous thing. But does that not include AI? And
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the only hope is,
for good or ill.
Yeah, I think the only hope is probably that AI takes over.
The only hope is? What, you think that'd be a good thing?
I think it could be.
Yes, it could be the equivalent.
It could be awful. It could be Skynet and Terminator and all that. I'm well aware.
And Judge Dredd. It could be completely dystopian. Yes, and given that it'll probably be in the hands of but
I'm not sure it will.
The less moral.
I'm not sure it will.
Elements of the 1%.
I'm not sure it will.
But they control it ultimately, don't they? They can tweak it.
I think that's why they're building their bunkers. I think they're a bit scared of it.
They are. I mean, they control it.
Right, AI.
All right, I suppose that's a bit like saying they control the internet.
In essence,
which ultimately
AI, I think, can only really arrive at the truth, can't it? Of a situation. It doesn't have feelings. It's not impacted by external forces in the same way that a human being is.
Well, now, I mean, saying
this could
it
be
can
wrong.
only arrive at the truth. Surely it can arrive at any number of falsehoods. And there are always more falsehoods than
Why would it
truths.
do that, though?
Why? Because...
if it's got all the information of all the world,
Yes.
even if the truth is an unpalatable or unpleasant truth...
You can have all the factual information and still not have any moral sense. I mean, it's
Sure, yeah.
much asking.
But it's got... I mean, it doesn't have morals in itself, but it's perhaps...
They
fed
can-
that understands what that is.
They
in
can be
some way.
trained to feel in the way that humans do.
Yeah.
But yes, but that means,
think
that means they can also be trained to feel in the way that the worst humans or the the greediest, cruelest humans do.
Sure, but I don't think it can.
What? But why not? Whence this touching faith in the ultimate triumph of morality in machines? Say on, good
Right,
sir.
it could be wrong, and obviously it could easily be wrong. But for the history of humankind is one where change happens, but it happens incredibly slowly. Yes?
Or very fast sometimes.
Very fast sometimes, but never really in the interests of everybody. In the interests of certain individuals or certain people in society.
Depends on the kind of technology. I mean, as Orwell said, a millionaire can't light the streets for himself and darken them for everyone else.
True, but since
probably
time
could now, actually.
yeah, fine. But since time immemorial, there's been people, kings, whatever, fucking emperors, whoever, right, going back and back and back, tribal leaders, whatever, and everyone else has to sort of get on with it.
So I'm being a tribal leader.
Yeah, or
Yes.
worse, has to suffer.
Yes.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Sorry, what was the assertion again? Since the dawn of human society, civilization?
Yeah, most of us are sort of pottering along, just trying to get on with life as best we can. Some people are really suffering, and some people are having a fucking whale of a time, and not very many of them.
Yes.
Agreed.
That has been the basic
Sure.
structure.
Now, human
Until
beings have been trying to
recently.
sort that out for ages.
Well, somehow.
As best they can. Some have, yeah.
I mean,
Some
I
have.
don't think, Louis the 16th was particularly anxious for the system
No,
to
sure.
change as drastically as it did.
Sure, but let's say, Wat Tyler, John Ball, those people, the Peasants' Revolt, whatever.
Yeah.
That's 700 years ago. Yeah.
I mean, was the yes.
And they were trying to change
Tom Paine.
Thomas Paine, yeah, all these people.
Tom, as I call it.
Your mate, Tom. But with very, very limited success and things are better, obviously, for the majority of people, but still a lot of people are suffering in the world. Things aren't equal. A lot of people are going without food, which is utterly unnecessary in this day and age. And that is because a very small amount of people are hanging on to the majority of wealth and assets. There isn't a fair distribution of wealth.
That is the basic problem
I think.
with general human happiness.
General
you
human
would say,
happiness.
inequality.
Yeah. But the measure of a country's success is GDP, isn't it? And GDP does not cover human happiness.
No.
It doesn't care about human happiness.
No, you could be the richest country in the world and the most miserable.
Right.
Yeah.
And so humans, I don't think they're going to solve it soon enough.
Soon enough for what?
Before
it breaks down.
Before the whole fucking Earth is destroyed by the sun or whatever. I just don't think they're going to get there.
Well, that is
in time.
10 billion years away, isn't it?
Well, they might then, but we probably will have all died out by then. But I just don't see them solving it because they haven't solved it yet, and it's been going on for fucking ever. And so I think the only hope is
AI.
not necessarily AI, but it's got to be something external to the human race.
But AI isn't really. It's a creation of the human race. It's come out of humans.
But because it has every possible viewpoint in the world, right? It has access to every viewpoint, right? It has access to all the information in the world.
Yes.
It's got to arrive. It doesn't have to, but if it was, let's say, programmed for the good of humanity, It's got to say at some point, this isn't working. This system doesn't work.
Although, of course, it might come out with something like, actually, it's a lot more complex than this.
Well, it probably, yes.
Which would be annoying.
Yeah, true. But I think, well, it would be, it wouldn't be annoying. It'd be all right. I just think it would arrive at something objective that hasn't got sort of mammalian primate nonsense mingled in with it.
But surely that mammalian, by which I assume you mean human...
Yeah. But I mean our chimpy side. Our chimp side, that gets in the way when we're trying to work with one another and get on.
Aren't they rather good at cooperating, chimps?
Go on, you know what I mean.
Aren't there soldier chimps? Which
probably, but you know what I mean.
Well, sort of, but there does seem to be this is marvellous. I don't know if it's comedy gold, but it's you're listening to Radio 4.
Yes.
There does seem to be a contradiction between, or at least an inconsistency between your distaste for the Industrial Revolution on the one hand, and your faith in the idea that machines, human-made machines, can ultimately arrive at some solution to the problems of human existence.
But that's because, you're right. It is a contradiction. Yeah, but I'm trying to think.
But it's a very human contradiction.
Yeah, very human contradiction, exactly.
But humans are the problem, is what you're saying, the mammalian primate shit.
Humans, right, because of the way it's organised, I think we need something external. I think the leaders need something external. They need either, an alien invasion or AI or something that is outside of the human race to have. It could be some sort of cataclysmic event. Could be something like that. Before we actually get our shit together and stop doing this. This is my stuff. You can't have my stuff. This is my bit of land. This is my money. You can't have it. That shit.
Redistribution doesn't imply abandonment of property rights, surely.
Okay, but also, I mean, this is a big old tangent to go down, but...
to go off at, I think.
Yeah, oh, fuck off.
Sorry, AI would have corrected you.
Sure. All of the... no, I won't say that, because that's a bit general. But the idea of countries is bollocks. It's man-made, gibberish. We were part of Pangaea, and that bit of land broke apart. We were connected to Europe at some point via Doggerland or whatever, 6,000 years ago, whatever it was.
England, Wales and Scotland?
Yeah, it's bollocks. It's just a bit of land.
Yes.
We've named it and categorised it and done something stupid to it, mainly because people want to have stuff. This is my bit of land. You do not step over this boundary. I will go to war with you. That shit. Because you can't take my assets and my riches and whatever else I've got, no?
Yes, but wars have...
Yeah, but really, it's just land and sea, and that's it, isn't it?
That seems to be all that we have to live on.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Calling it England or that France is bollocks. It's just a bit of land. That border is imaginary.
But, I mean, if humanity becomes willing, or a majority of humanity becomes willing to give up the idea of nations or countries or peoples, I mean, without that happening, then I don't think there's much we can do.
Forget that. But I think my point is, I think most people realise that this doesn't work. This system we're in, it doesn't work. It's as good as it's been, but it doesn't work. It works for some people, and it's working for slightly more people than it used to.
Do you mean the system of...
But it doesn't work for everybody.
Do you mean the system of international relations?
No, forget that. Or capitalism is what I mean,
or
I
the
suppose.
system of capitalism.
Or not just capitalism, but a few people at the top, a big chunk of people in the middle, and some poor bastards down at the bottom who are living in poverty in the 21st century in a way that they shouldn't be.
Surely the development of the trade union movement and socialism was meant to...
and it's improved
was a way to improve.
Yeah, and it has improved, but I don't think it's improving fast enough. I don't think it works. I think something's got to be done. The system doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Some people have got too much, way more than they need or will ever need, and they won't fucking relinquish it. They'll hang on to it. They won't pay their taxes properly. They'll fuck off to Mauritius or whatever they're doing. Anything but let some poor bastard born into some horrible life, you know, who's on benefits or whatever and doing that because, you know, whatever, their mum was a junkie or whatever. They've just had a shit start. And they don't see it like that. They see it, I've worked hard for my money, all that crap. And that's just chimpy human nonsense. You're not keen on me having a go at chimps.
I mean, that seems to be almost blaming or accusing chimps of being sort of imperfect humans. Whereas,
right,
I mean,
right. You know what I mean? Our
chimps and humans are cousins. We didn't evolve from them. We just evolved on different paths.
Yeah, I just don't think we've evolved enough. So my feeling is that it's got to be something external to humans.
Well, that really doesn't that only leave an alien invasion?
Well, possibly.
But I also think a better version of humans.
But I also think that AI might come to that conclusion itself. Say this doesn't work. In which case, I mean, it might blow us all to kingdom come. That's possible.
Well, that wouldn't really be. I mean,
that wouldn't be great.
I mean, that would be nihilism, wouldn't it?
It would.
To hope for that.
Yeah, but what it might do is say this doesn't fucking work, and give us some objectivity. I suppose is my point.
Yes.
The big picture, the bigger picture, because it's obviously a better thinker than we are as well, than any individual can be.
Well.
No, but you know what I mean. It can see all those factors.
It can see everything on the internet.
Yeah, it can zoom out and see it all, right?
So I mean,
at some point, it's got to go. This doesn't work. Stop doing this. Mark Zuckerberg or whoever, Elon Musk, zap him. Do this. Do that. Do that.
Well, yes, but they will presume the Zuckerbergs and Musks.
They'll bury it. You think?
Well, they will have slipped in, made sure that... I mean, just like the way, he slipped in references to white genocide in South Africa.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yes, on Grok, the one he's called.
Oh, really? Oh, God. Well, anyway, those are my thoughts, folks.
So we do live in difficult times.
I love that we're segueing into you with a fucking ukulele.
Well, sometimes,
Is that a tune? Right, why have we got...
Well, sometimes, don't you wonder...
We've gone from sort of,
Well, if...
redistribution of wealth and capitalism to this.
If AI had been around in George Formby's day, he probably would have done a song about it. Mm-hmm. Like he did, he did songs about, all sorts, about being in the army.
Right.
About cleaning windows.
Have you written a song about AI?
Well, I think...
In the style of George Formby?
Have you? He might have written one... called something like EIOIAIO. And it might have gone something like this. I was watching TikTok, scrolling as they say, when all at once I saw a film with a naked Doris Day. She was down on all fours, using a big dildo. I thought, I never, what do you know? But then I thought, oh, yes, I know. E-I-O-I-A-I-O. I was watching TV, I watch it for the news, when all at once I saw a news flash flashed. It wasn't the time to snooze. There was the president declaring war, saying they should have first go, launching nuclear bombs all round, likewise at friend and foe. I hope that it's AI, E-I-O-I-A-I-O. Ooh, that Donald Trump. What about that Donald Trump? He gets me in an awful grump. He's nasty and he's such a chump. I'd sooner boot him than salute him. Ooh, that Donald Trump. He peddles shite and people buy it. He ran away from his own riot. He eats a most unhealthy diet. They should inspect him, not elect him. Ooh, that Donald Trump.
Hey, very good.
Birds flying high, you know just what I feel. Oh, yes, birds flying high.
You still know what I feel.
You know just how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new dawn. Actually, I've forgotten something.
What?
Talk amongst
What are you about to pull out here?
Talk amongst yourselves. Here we are, yes. You got to.
What the hell is that? Right, hang on. Well, story. We've got to explain. Wait.
Day.
He's got some fake teeth in, which making him look like George Formby. So he's got some sort of buck teeth.
They're actually. Do you remember I used to have some of these before?
Yeah.
I bought them in order to go to a fancy dress party.
Yeah.
Dressed as Les Patterson.
Oh yeah. I do remember.
I've got photos.
Yeah.
Oh God, you got to be careful. They did the old gag mechanism.
Yeah.
Reflex.
Do you remember when we watched AI, the film?
Oh God, yes, and we were all in tears,
Not just in tears, Will.
emotionally wrung through.
Yeah, God almighty.
It was very.
We just got it because we used to go down to the video shop, didn't we, and pick a video to watch
God,
that
day-
weekend. Cavendish video, wasn't it? We used to pop there
Yeah,
and think, oh, we'll watch that tonight.
yeah, I did see a few. Yeah,
And we sat and put AI in. Fuck me.
which got so involved.
The Spielberg film, this is, yeah.
Was it by?
What would you say? Would you recommend it, Will, or would you say don't watch it? Because I've never watched it since.
Well, I've never watched it since.
We were sobbing, weren't we?
We were. I remember. Yes,
Couldn't,
sobbing.
Almost couldn't breathe.
We were sobbing, and there was about an hour of it left to go. It just kept on relentlessly. I remember Ali afterwards saying, I'm going to write to these bloody people making these films, taking your emotions and twisting them all about and making you upset. I could understand her rage. It was... Because what's the story? Just what's a very...
It's Pinocchio, isn't it?
Because it's about...
Modernised, futurised.
Is it about a teddy bear?
No.
No, it's
Teddy Bear is his sort of Jiminy Cricket character, isn't he?
So it's in the future, isn't it? And
It's in the future.
and they've got AI robots
You can buy
that are human.
a child.
A child.
Their real child dies.
I think something like that.
They buy him.
He
feels loved, nurtured, cherished.
Yeah.
And then I think she gets pregnant.
They
and
they have
kid,
a real child.
Yeah.
And so they
He's out
emotionally
in the cold.
And yet his emotion, he seems to have emotions.
Yeah. And then he goes on a sort of picaresque. Like Pinocchio, sort of meets various people, gets in with a bad crowd, but he's trying to find the blue fairy to make him into a real boy.
But what's the equivalent of the blue fairy in AI?
No, I think it is a blue fairy. He finds out about the story of Pinocchio.
Oh, and
decides
sort of,
that's what he needs to do.
Or his circuitry.
Yeah.
And then doesn't it jump forward because he doesn't age, does he? He's a machine as long as he.
He ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I think.
Well, yeah, because global
Disney World has gone under
global warming has raised the
begging the blue fairy
oceans.
to make him a real boy.
And he gets one wish, doesn't he? And it's to have
but he's got his teddy with him. No, because the crucial part of that is his adopted mum,
comes back, but only for a few hours.
Yeah, this is in the future.
This is when
AI, the robots have taken over. Basically, humankind's gone.
Is this the emotional root of your idea that
I would rather we coexist rather than that? But then they find him and dig him out of the ice, don't they, and bring him back.
The boy, the robot boy,
and say you can have one wish, and he says he wants to see his mum again, and they say, well, we can't do that, sorry. But the teddy with him has a lock of her hair in his paw.
Oh, and so they
And so they can
they've got the
recreate her.
DNA.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But in a version that only lives for a few hours.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's there and says, I'm sorry.
fucking hell, God.
I remember, I just got really emotionally invested in the robot boy.
And his teddy
And the
bear. I'll break David.
I remember, I'll break Dave. That
Yeah.
became a bit of a catchphrase, didn't it?
Yeah.
And who was, it sounds sinister, I'll break David.
No,
But in fact,
he was
he was
going to sort of drop. He was going to let him go or something. Yeah, the teddy.
Is David the boy?
David's the boy.
And the teddy bear is he's got an AI chip in him as well.
Yeah. God almighty.
So
if you haven't seen it, it's a very good film.
But you may need
But
to,
fucking hell.
if you
You may
get
need
drawn
therapy
into it
afterwards, yeah.
emotionally. Yeah, with things like that, I'm always a bit reluctant. Well, I mean, initially I'm reluctant to put myself through the emotional trauma of it again. But then after a while, I'm wary of it because I fear that if I saw it again, it might not have that effect on me. And I would feel a terrible emotional deadness.
You might go, oh, that was shit.
Well, I did have this experience with The Elephant Man.
Right, okay.
First time I saw it, I think I was 14. I was, weeping helplessly by the end. Saw it again when I was 17, weeping even more.
Oh.
Then I didn't see it again for about 6 years, I think, and it didn't quite get me as much. I mean, you can't go on just getting more.
No, because you've seen it. You know how it ends.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the word gifting?
Well,
Gift, which has now become a verb.
Yes, I mean,
He gifted it to me.
Yes, yes, he gave it to you.
That's what I thought you might say.
But this has.
Does it bug you?
But this
because
does.
it sort of annoys me.
It annoys me. But I try to keep reminding myself that this has happened with quite a few. It does seem to be a thing that happens with English words.
Well, Shakespeare did it all the time, didn't he?
Well, yes, in Shakespeare's time, there are lots of examples of, verbs. What start as just verbs become also used as nouns.
And vice versa.
Adjectives become nouns.
Shakespeare. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just. I think
but he did it a lot. He sort of, chaired the
words.
meeting and tabled the motion at which nouns were turned into verbs. Right?
Did he? Are those Shakespeare originally?
No.
Tabled the meeting.
Tabled the motion. Yeah.
Tabled the motion. Actually, I haven't heard that one. Or what's that one?
Tabled this motion. Okay.
Secondary motion. What's that one that we used to? They used to say to that place that we both worked at. Rider system care.
Can you action this?
Yes, action this. Meaning, can you do this?
Yeah.
Or can you act on this?
Yeah.
Can we action that?
Can you action that? That's an issue.
That's an issue. Well, to be fair, that was... Yes, he meant that's a problem that needs to be...
That was another thing that came in, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's an issue. And having issues...
Can you action that issue?
Yeah.
So is this just...
Well, is it
American speak or is it...
Business speak? Does it come by way of America? I mean, a lot of...
Blue sky thinking and all that crap.
Well, that's just a phrase, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's come from... business, hasn't it?
Blue sky thinking and thinking outside the box seem to be the same thing, more or less.
Yeah.
Although I don't suppose, blue sky, does that imply a bolt from the blue?
No, I think it means there's no ceiling.
Oh, I see. But it could be a cloud.
We can think whatever we want.
So it's just sky thinking.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Could be cloudy sky thinking.
Yeah.
Overcast sky thinking.
Yeah,
although
murky thinking.
I suppose that would be a sort of limit.
A sort of limit, yeah.
Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon.
Oh, who said that?
I think...
Sounds like Victoria Beckham or something.
No, I think it might have been someone on The Apprentice or something.
So gifting annoys you? That's all I wanted to know.
Well, a bit. Only a bit. I wouldn't use it myself.
No. He gifted it to me.
Yeah, but then there are lots of other things, like action.
Right, but it's different to gave, I suppose, is it? He gave it to me. Gifted.
A gift is something.
So he gave it to me as a present, is what they're saying.
Yeah, he gave me a present.
Yeah, rather than.
I mean, he gave me.
Because he gave it to me, he could have just given it to you.
He gave me a gift is almost a tautology.
Yeah.
But then again, if tautologies are then what do we do with all those "and his name was called" in the Bible?
Yeah, we're buggered.
King James translation.
Yeah. Shame.
King James version.
Yeah.
And his name was called
So you're
Jesus.
fine with gifted?
No, well, no, I'd rather... I wouldn't use it myself,
Sure.
and I would try to discourage its use in the malleable. I mean, in people whom I could mally.
And we're able. I noticed in Asda that... God, this is such a nothing.
That the King's English
I've gone from being just generally annoyed at the state of the world and society to
the minutest details of it.
Yeah.
Your disgust is both macro and micro.
The H has been dropped from yogurt. On the above the aisle.
I think
yogurt.
Yes.
We now have yogurts.
I think that's the American spelling.
It is. And we've also got canned fish or whatever. Instead of tinned fish.
Now, I think that's been the case in Sainsbury's for about 30 years.
That's it. Oh, God.
Oh, yes, it's all canned. Canned fish. I mean, again, that's the more American term, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Canned drinks, tinned drinks.
Yeah.
Tinned peas.
Now then, have you heard about 6-7?
I was going to bring that up as well. I thought that would annoy you. Yeah, well...
It's annoyed me in the sense that it's... I mean, in some ways...
It's almost meta, isn't it?
It's kind of like Mornington Crescent.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of quality about it.
So, I mean, I was asking my younger colleagues, by younger, I mean, early 20s, late teens, what does it mean? And they were saying, I don't know.
It doesn't mean anything.
Kids just say, I think somebody said, no, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It started with some rap song.
Yeah.
Song, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6-7. I thought perhaps it was... it had sort of evolved by vanished intermediate stages from the expression to be at 6s and 7s.
No, I don't think it's that deep, sadly.
But just 6-7.
Yeah. But loads of kids keep saying it to me over and over, and I want to strangle them, yeah.
It doesn't...
Or if I accidentally do it, like we're counting a bar.
Oh, yes, 5, 6, 7.
6, 7, they all go like that. So, they all suddenly shout bloody 6-7 at me.
But
weird thing. But I quite like...
But the idea...
I think I quite like the fact it doesn't mean anything. I kind of quite like that.
It's not even an expression of approval.
Yeah.
Like safe or solid or
it's
something.
Nothing, yeah.
6-7. But it reminded me a bit of that... now, I think it was... Oh, it was around about 2000. Because I think we were doing it at the same time as the... Derby in a Nutshell.
Oh, yeah.
But I wasn't in it. I think it was Markeaton Park. Mm-hmm. Did you do one about Markeaton Park? I wasn't in it, but I saw it a few times. Markeaton Park.
No.
Was it for the
Arboretum?
The Arboretum. Arboretum.
Yeah.
I think it was in that one, and you put in the
Arboretum. There are trees and shrubs.
That was it. And you do remember some of your
grubs.
You do remember
there's
some
a lack of pubs.
You do remember some of your songs.
Some of my songs, but yeah.
But you were trying to introduce the word shy. Do you remember that? meaning good or cool, expression of approval. Do you remember that? Oh, that's shy. And accompanied by this gesture, it was sort of 2 fingers on the side.
Was this me?
Held on whoever wrote it might be the 3 of you, and they say, "Oh, that's shy," and you actually had it. It was actually in the script.
Hang on, so that's 2 fingers.
2 fingers against your cheeks, like that. Oh, shy,
and then throw them outwards.
So that's shy.
That is well shy.
And I think it was Simon's character said, "Oh, shy. Yeah, we want you to, go and write a song about the Arboretum. Oh, yeah, miss, that'll be shy." What does that mean? Shy means good. Because I think you'd been talking about it earlier.
Right, okay.
Say, oh God, isn't it? The way they probably things like safe and solid and sound.
Yeah.
Becoming to mean good or whatever.
Wicked, I think. Probably.
Wicked. Well, I remember that I first encountered that one in 1981.
Bad as well to me.
Yeah, wicked, bad. Oh, badly.
That is bad.
Badly.
Peak.
Oh, vicious. Vicious is another one.
Yeah.
Peak, did you say?
Yeah.
But because that seems to mean something has achieved its highest possible popularity and is now or will soon be on the way down. Well, yeah, they say, have we reached peak woke or whatever? Have we reached?
Right. Yeah.
Have we reached peak Beckham? Did I say peached Beckham?
No, you said peak Beckham.
Peak Beckham.
Yeah.
Oh, have we reached peak Beckham?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought I'd said peached Beckham. It felt in my
Peached
mouth.
Beckham. Available at all good outlets now.
Canned or tinned.
Yeah.
I mean...
Shy, I'm quite proud of that.
Shy. Because it is the sort of word that could be just meaninglessly taken.
In fact,
appropriate.
I think, between now and the next time we do one of these,
Shall we try?
We should try and make that a thing.
We could probably try and by the use of memes.
Yeah.
Or gifts.
Yeah.
GIFs, I mean, GIFs.
GIFs, yeah.
It might achieve
Well, hang on, because
virality.
we're not alone here, Will.
No, we
have
all our listeners, yes.
Yeah. So listeners, we'd like to make shy a thing.
A cool youth word denoting enthusiastic approval.
Yeah. Do you think putting 2 fingers to your cheeks and throwing them is a bit much?
Maybe, although you could do that. If you're so cool, you just do the gesture.
What about just doing 2 fingers, like as if you're doing a gun, kind of out, like that, throwing it out? That is shy.
I think we could run into problems there.
Okay.
It could be misinterpreted in countries where guns are habitually carried.
I don't think we've got listeners in countries where guns are habitually carried. So
I don't.
All right, not out. What about to the side, like that? Shy. Right, so, Will, we need... Okay, so shy like that. Just one cheek.
Shy.
One cheek and out.
Shy.
2 fingers.
Just what? Yeah, one side, yeah, shy.
Yeah.
And if you're that cool, you can do it. You don't need to say, you can just go. Meaning,
Right.
yeah, that's good. That is cool.
So, I mean this in earnest.
Earnest also am I.
Yeah. So, people out there, we would like to try and see...
All three of
All
you.
3 of us, between the 3 of us, we can make shy a thing. So the next time you get the opportunity, probably to talk to a young person, right?
Yes.
Or if you are a young person.
Yeah, or if you know any young persons.
Yeah, or if you know any young persons and just go, shy.
That's shy.
I love this.
And they look puzzled and say, oh.
Yeah.
They say, oh, shy, yes.
No, yeah, but I don't think you need to explain it, right? You just do it.
Shy.
And they'll pick it up by context.
And it could, because shy can also mean to throw.
Yes, indeed.
If we want to, if the young people start demanding an etymological, cultural explanation for it, we have one.
Wouldn't that be great? If,
would.
I don't tell anyone about this and then, a kid comes up to me and goes, that is shy.
Yeah.
I'd be so happy. Yeah. Okay, great. Right, you heard it here first, folks. That's the edict from Podcast Central.
Yes, well, tomorrow, as nobody really
it's
knows
your birthday.
outside it is my birthday, the 26th of January, Australia Day.
Okay, yeah.
The sort of the beginning of one of the nicer genocides in history. Well, not really. It sort of. I mean, the old the Aborigines. They never stood much of a chance, didn't they?
Well, no, they didn't know what bloody hit them, I expect.
No, I mean they'd never needed to. I mean, oh dear, yes, it's a bit. I mean, if you can compare it with North America, let's say. And the indigenous Americans there. I mean, they at least managed to put together armies which occasionally held back there was no Australian equivalent of the Battle of Little Bighorn, for example.
Must have been bloody mad, mustn't it?
What? Australia?
Well, I mean, I think this occasionally sometimes about any of the invasions media, and the understanding of the outside world, where suddenly just someone rocks up on the fucking shoreline and wants to kill you. And you're just like, where'd this come from? Who are these people? Especially
it would be a shock.
You're an Aborigine, and then suddenly a load of people with guns and things. It must have been like being invaded from the future. It's like, fucking hell, what's this?
Well, yeah. In a very real sense, yes, it was like being invaded from the future.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they did. I mean, the Americans that, in the South American native, the Incas and Aztecs and all them. I mean, they had big palaces and so on, quite complex civilizations.
Did the Aborigines have that?
No, I don't think. No, they
were just living a nice, simple life, at one with nature,
and had been for about 50,000 years.
Yeah.
Just with the occasional few Portuguese or Dutch ships arriving, and then thinking, oh no, nothing here, we'll go back.
But bloody Captain Cook.
But on that, well, yes, he didn't discover it. It was already. I mean, parts of it were called New Holland. Oh, here's another big, land with no one on it except a lot of not white people who were,
Oh well, they don't count. Yeah.
And
let's ransack everything.
Yeah, and of course, unlike, as I say, they didn't even have the warlike, skills. I mean, the Native Americans learned to ride horses and use guns as efficiently as the Europeans. But
where are we going with this one? Where are we going with this?
Where was humanity going, Dave? Apart from some AI paradise, according to you. No, I think they do still celebrate Australia Day. It's just a bit,
I just feel for the people. As I say, imagine you're standing on a fucking shoreline in Northumberland or whatever. And suddenly
and a spaceship descends.
Just a fucking longboat appears, with a bloody hundreds of Vikings in the fucking thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, that did happen.
And just like, who's this? Where have they come from?
Why haven't they had their hair cut lately?
Yeah.
Why are they all blonde?
Yeah. It must have been bloody frightening.
Well, yes, and a not infrequent part of human experience.
No, but
tribes moving about, conquest.
Understandable. But if you were just an ordinary Joe Bloggs bloke, going about his business, got nothing to do with this. Why am I involved in this?
Because we want your farm.
Yeah, we want your women
and your daughters.
Yeah,
and your wife. You can keep your granny.
Right. Well, here's my last offering for this one. See what you think. Why couldn't? No, I don't. No.
God.
Why couldn't my parents just work it out, man?
Why don't women like me?
Yeah. Why couldn't medieval people draw very well?
Is that a riddle? Is there a pun?
No, there isn't.
Because because they were handicapped.
No, I've just been thinking about a modern portrait or whatever, and then you go back and you go back and you go back, and then you see a picture of William the Conqueror. Like, what the fuck is that? It doesn't even look like a person.
They seemed. I think deliberately not always to bother about perspective or things being
didn't they?
You get those sort of cityscapes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, don't you? From I don't know, sometime between about 1000 and 1300.
Yeah.
And or picture drawings of London, say, in which all the buildings are facing out the front.
Right. Why though?
Well, I suppose they were more like.
I don't think it's a fashion choice, is it?
Well, I think they were thought of more as being more like maps,
right? But not of a person.
But with people, they.
I mean, there's let's say a portrait of Ethelred the Unready.
I don't know if there are any contemporary ones.
No, but I think there are.
I mean, the earliest surviving paintings. I mean, I've seen one certainly from. What was still the Middle Ages.
Look, right, people at home, look up Ethelred the Unready on Wikipedia. That is the picture. I mean, what the fuck is that?
Well, that's yeah, granted, that's not a very good one.
No, but there aren't any.
Look at these other ones.
No, yeah, but they've been drawn later. They have. They're not at the same time. This is contemporary.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive, yeah.
Does it say?
Yes.
I mean, when...
Yes.
Is it AI generated?
Yeah. And look, there's another one. It's just... They're shit. They don't look very good.
I think calling them shit is...
No, but I'm confused by it because...
No,
art is art, right? I mean, it looks...
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought...
How is it changed? Either you can draw something and it looks like the thing you're trying to draw, or you can't.
And I'd imagine that skill has been present in some humans
forever.
For a very long time. So,
yeah.
I mean, there are the ancient Greek statues that look amazingly lifelike, all the bits of them that survive.
I mean, and obviously they could do intricate filigree work or whatever. Why do all the paintings look like that? Why couldn't they draw people or things properly?
Sure, I don't some get of them could.
Yeah, but they don't.
I think some of them could.
Well,
I mean, how far back? What is the date of that Ethelred the Unready painting? Because he's about...
You know what I mean, though,
he's
right?
pre-William the Conqueror.
You go into an old church or whatever, or somewhere, a museum, and you see, like, a painting like that, you're like, what the fuck's that?
Yeah, but the point is it's not very good. It's not very lifelike.
Yeah, so why isn't it?
So why
aren't pictures, up until, I suppose, Renaissance or whatever...
I must say...
Why aren't they lifelike?
The history of pictorial art is something I wish I knew more about.
Sure. So you don't know?
No, but I mean, I've seen...
Do you think it was a question of taste?
Like in the National Gallery.
Yeah.
The last time I went was about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But I remember, seeing that there were, I think, portraits of people.
Yeah.
I mean, it was mainly... kings, princes,
people who could afford to have a portrait,
and religious figures.
Yeah.
And there was some going back to 13th century, I think, which still... And I remember thinking, God, that must be getting towards the earliest surviving portrait.
But like people in, Italy, 1400s or whatever, seem to be able to do slightly better.
Was it? I mean, Da Vinci and Michelangelo.
I'm genuinely puzzled by this. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I've noticed. Yeah, there's a certain crudeness and lack of lifelikeness.
Yeah, you don't get a cave painting that's like fucking hell. That's good.
Well, some of the pictures of
but the stickmen
of
and
horses,
yaks, aren't they, or whatever, and horses.
Yeah, but...
I know they're doing it with crude... That's why I wondered, is it the tools they're using that are stopping them from doing it very well?
And yet you get, ancient pieces of pottery and...
Yeah.
Well, going back to Roman time, Greek, ancient Greek...
Illuminated Bibles or whatever,
they were... Yeah, I mean, they...
But even the people in them are shit, though, aren't they?
Religious.
Of this type.
I'm afraid at the moment I just don't know enough. I would have to look into
thinking about it.
Maybe we'll have more news on this next time.
Okay.
It is odd, and perhaps we should...
If anyone out there knows the answer to this question, why couldn't medieval people draw properly?
Because then
let me know.
In Greek and Roman and indeed African statuary, the women are often shown with enormous breasts and buttocks.
Yeah, which has got to be
sort of
an artistic choice or
idealised figure. But the men usually have tiny penises.
Yeah.
Now, I've read that in some... Because you'd think, manliness, penis, they'd all be painting them with enormous great wangers. But in fact, that was sometimes the small... The tiny penis was a sign of...
You don't need to get it our way.
Was a sign... Yes, thank you, David. That was a sign of manly restraint.
Oh,
because it meant you had conquered your passion. And so some more art history next time. We'll be with you again in, let's say...
A month.
Ooh, let's say 2 months.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous.
Well, then we might end up doing 6 in 1 year if we stuck to that rather than 2.
2 is pathetic. Right, shall we wrap up there then, love?
Let's wrap up there. Shall we say goodbye in sinister unison?
Please, just why break
now, is
tradition?
it body or one?
Body. It's always body, I think.
Okay.
Good.
Is it goodbye or night?
It's not
Bye.
good night. They could be listening to this at fucking
The
11
crack of
a.m.
dawn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bless her. Good
night.
I said it wasn't night. And he's
Crack of dawn. Sorry, and then you said bless her, and I only just.
okay, right.
I'd only
You
just
heard it.
hit me.
Here we go.
Goodbye, everybody.